Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is the 20th anniversary of the original Xbox and Xbox brand. For this special anniversary, I will tell you my experiences with Microsoft Xbox. As a kid, I never had an original Xbox. In Europe, everyone had a PlayStation 2. Maybe the Xbox was successful in the US. Later I discovered that the Xbox had better graphics than the PS2, but I never knew that. When I bought a PS3 for Christmas 2012, it arrived broken. A yellow light of dead. So I changed it to the Xbox 360. A friend of mine had a white 360, 2005, red light of dead. He sent it to Germany to fix. It worked fine, but eventually it broke again. Mine instead was the 2009 version, 120 GB Black Elite. Always worked fine. Now a friend of mine owns it. The Xboxes had problems because it was like putting a PowerPC G5 inside of that. It heated like an oven and got main heat dissipation problems. You needed liquid cooling on a Power Max to cool that beast. Need for Speed for Street was my first 360 game. My favorite game ever. The graphics were way better than the PS2. Challenging all the ways till the top, the best tuning settings in every driving video game. Enough deep settings to make your Sylvia becomes Mona Lisa. GTA 4 Vice City always been my GTA favorite game, but GTA 4 was a wonderful game as well. Hiding in the hospital to fight the police, calling woman for a bowling match and never showing up, cheating on Michelle, going to the Statue of Liberty, shaped like Hillary Clinton, holding a cup of coffee to watch the heart inside. Halo 4, the best video game made by Microsoft, a wonderful space-based game. The graphics, they were so good that it almost looked like an Xbox One game. Killing all the aliens by smashing the shotgun at them, the green rifle to kill the alien boss, stabbing them from behind their shields. When you unlock the lava strike location, it looked like Tron in real life. When you use the lava weapons to shoot fire at the aliens, to save Cortana, that Microsoft assistant that no one likes, but in the game it was a nice addition. If Gran Turismo 4 was the best game on the PlayStation 2, then Forza Horizon is one of the best ones for the Xbox 360. I said 360 because it almost looked like the Xbox One game, but it wasn't. For the first time since Sega Rally, it was the first true open world driving game with wonderful location, open world. There were a lot of nice challenges, more than 100 cars. You could paint them the way you like, challenging on the different race kings till the top one Darius with a Ferrari 599 etc. GTA 5. No need to explain, the most sold video game in the world. Simply astonishing. Wonderful graphics. At the beginning, when I bought it, I didn't know why it had two discs instead of one. The old times where games were small size, it ended. Now, you need around 20 GB only for a game. Avatars were a wonderful addition to the 360. How to make the console your own. It was like The Sims but in a gaming-oriented style. You could give them necklace, jersey, jeans, hats, everything you liked. to make them like you in real life or like your gaming alter ego. Some people think that Kinect was a failure, but I think it was a very wonderful thing, very entertaining as well. It was like the remote but more advanced. It truly captured yourself in the 3D world. I remember at a friend's house playing a party. We were we were running across the room to be the first one on the boat to win the Microsoft Kinect sport games. After 5 years of honorable service, it was time to change my 360 in an Xbox One. I found this one in a shop for a nice bargain. I decided to go on Xbox to keep having my video games as backward compatibilities, like the GTA 4. Yes, I know that 360 had internet features as well, but I never had Ethernet or the Wi-Fi adapter for that to work. My favorite feature on the Xbox are Blu-ray and movies. For the first time Blu-ray support on a console that I owned, it was wonderful. It is like DVD but way higher quality, the same as YouTube 480p versus 1080p. Then I bought some nice movies such as Fast and Furious and the Matrix Collection. It also supports your favorite movies on an external hard disk. Simply plug in is done. It can play back different movie types such as MP4 or MKV. I currently Internet P never looked so hot than during my never looked so hot. In my childhood, I only watched them on CRT. Apps for entertaining, thanks to the Xbox Store, you can tune your damn best TV in a smart one. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Paramount, everything you like. Simply download, pay the subscription, and go. The Xbox, thanks to the internet, opens a whole new world of possibilities. In the online store, you can also buy games. It is a very good thing, especially for the games are very difficult to buy in a physical release. The Little Bully was around $70 on eBay, but this physical version is around 30. The best way to have those games that are very difficult to find in a physical release, such as Lollipop Chainsaw as well. Jimmy Hopkins approves. What could improve a masterpiece? A bigger one. With Forza Horizon 3, there is a new location, the wonderful Australia, with that very monster of that HSV Maloo, the Lambo, jumping down hills, running on the beach, wonderful game. It really gives you the feeling of traveling to Australia. And now is what I think of the Xbox through my experiences in my life. See you later, guys.